There are many blind spots for investors. They lurk in the shadows or just out of our vision, kind of like a car in the other lane, but just behind us enough that we can't see them on the road. The first big blind spot is taxes. People don't understand them. They're confused by how they're calculated, and they're frankly intimidated by the IRS. And as a result, they blindly blunder into whatever the taxes are going to be, and they blindly pay them without ever questioning them. And that is a big mistake. On my own personal return last year, I found a very large mistake, a tens of thousands of dollars mistake in the tax preparation that if a non-tax professional would have found that, they probably never would have noticed it. But because I work in the industry, I happened to see the problem and said, hey, wait, there's something that's done incorrectly here. So you need to have a second set of eyes, review your taxes, and be sure they're right. And while they're at it, look for additional savings that can be created. Sometimes your tax preparer simply doesn't know about those. At the WealthCare Corporation, we routinely save clients hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetime, and occasionally $100,000 in the first year, simply because we know the tax code and we know how to use it to the client's advantage. Another blind spot is long-term care. It blinds people because they think there's nothing they can do about it. And certainly, it's a harder problem to address today than it was a generation ago, when long-term care actually didn't exist because people died so early. The reason that people are blind to this is because they've heard it is so expensive, and it is. They've heard that premiums are going to get to be unaffordable, and they probably are. And they've heard that you can't even buy it anymore, and that's almost true. You see, long-term care insurance is hard to get. People have heard that if you have it and you don't need it, well, then you'll lose everything that you've paid into it, and that is true too. But there are alternatives that work very well today that will pay for long-term care if you need it. But if you're fortunate enough to die without needing to access your long-term care, then your family will get all your money back. So it's not lost. But people don't know this is possible. It's because they're in the dark. At the WealthCare Corporation, we shine light onto those kinds of dark blind spots. And there's one more that I want to mention to you quickly. That is that many people want to invest, but they're afraid because they've heard that the stock market can be dangerous. They've heard others talk about making good returns in the stock market, but they've also heard about great losses, and both of those are true. But what's hidden in the blind spot is that there are strategies designed for people just like you. They allow you to invest in a way that ties to the stock market, so when you get the benefits when it's rising, but you're protected in the years when it loses. And the worst thing that can happen to you is you get all of your money back. Turning on the lights. That's what we do at WealthCare. We don't want you to be blind to what's possible. We want you to understand there are things you can do that will be helpful to you if you only know about them. We know because it's our job to know. So reach out to us using the number at the bottom of your screen, and we'll help you eliminate your financial retirement blind spots. If you like this content, please follow and subscribe. And for more information, please look in the description below.